I guess being in the field that I'm in, I just automatically thought that uh, people just move different. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that people are people, and people are gonna do what people do. They're bad people, and they're good people in every career, in every sport, in every genre of whatever. You gonna have bad and you gonna have good, and this is just no different. Nurses, doctors charged by the Department of Justice for hundreds of millions of dollars in COVID scheme. It's crazy. But let's get into it. Now this article comes from MedPage Today. Link will be in the description. I always say that, but I always forget to put it in the description, but it will be in the description this time. Doctors, nurses charged in wide-ranging COVID fraud scheme. The DOJ says the largest coordinated action targeting COVID healthcare fraud also includes clinic owners. Ain't nobody safe. The DOJ announced a slew of criminal charges against 18 individuals working in healthcare, including doctors, nurses, for allegedly stealing a total of, listen to this, $490 million in funds from federal health and COVID-related programs. This is crazy. This is crazy. So I'm going to just stroll down to the nurse part. What these nurses was doing, since, that's why we're here. Wait, but before we get to that, COVID aid used for luxury cars, real estate, and vacations. It's not funny, but it just goes to show you that people are people, and people are always going to be people until the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Temptation is a mother. It probably was very tempting to watch millions of dollars of aid roll through and not want to put your hand in a pie and just take a piece for yourself, and people just get greedy. But check to Jay Watson, DNP, Doctor of Nurse Practitioner, of Sidell, Louisiana, owned a primary care clinic. She owned a primary care clinic in a medical spa before the pandemic and is alleged to have submitted false and fraudulent documentation to HRSA, PRF, and EIDL programs in a scheme to get 1.1 million for these businesses, which she spent for personal use. You dig? Nurse Watson was getting it popping all over the world, traveling, buying Gucci bags, Glamaholic bags, all kinds of stuff. You dig? And that's unfortunate. But again, people are people, and I'm not trying to co-sign what she did. What she did was not right, because trust me, if it was my black self, I would be under the jail. It says the PRF was meant to provide funding to healthcare providers delivering COVID treatments, and EIDL provided low-interest loans to small businesses affected by the pandemic. According to the DOJ, Watson used the funds to buy 2 luxury cars, thousands of dollars in real estate, a boat, a trailer, a timeshare, and multiple luxury vacations. You see, do these people just not think they gonna get caught though? That be what tripped me out with this whole thing. You dig? A lot of these people think they're not gonna get caught, and they end up getting caught. And a lot of that is based on them. But let's continue. Court documents noted that Watson also paid off a $15,000 truck loan for another person, and a $32,000 probation office truck loan for another person, and $32,000 to a probation office and court-ordered restitution for the same person. Oh God! Court documents also note that Watson also paid off a $15,000 truck loan for another person and $32,000 to a probation office and court-ordered restitution for the same person. The government has seized $500,000 from Watson's bank accounts, as well as her boat, trailer, and Range Rover Sport. Jesus, check this one out. The midwife COVID car scheme. 2 certified nurse midwives who ran a practice called Sage Film Midwifery in Albany, Sharon Springs, and Sarasota, New York, were charged in a conspiracy to defraud the U.S. by distributing around 2,700 forged COVID vaccination cards. Jesus. Kathleen Brote, CNM, 65, and Kelly McDermott, CNM, certified nurse midwife. Okay. 61 enrolled their practice as as a COVID vaccine administration site and became one of the busiest sites in New York State, outpacing large state-run vaccinations, outpacing large state-run vaccination sites, despite being a small midwife practice. Because they were enrolled as a vaccination provider, they received genuine COVID vaccination cards and forged them to indicate vaccinations had occurred when they hadn't. According to the court documents, the nurses even held vaccination clinic days, met with individuals, and destroyed vials of COVID vaccines instead of administering them. They allegedly provided vaccination cards to minors who were ineligible for the vaccine and to non-U.S. citizens, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this article is actually a lot longer than I had read, but I wanted to get to the nurse part because I'm a nurse, and I just wanted to see how the nurses were involved in this foolery. You dig what I'm saying? Crime doesn't pay. They will find you, and you playing with the government's money. The people you do not want to play with is the government, especially the IRS, because they're gonna come for theirs. You might as well just do what you gotta do and be legit, man. God don't like ugly, man. Just do what you gotta do. And like I said, they was probably tempted. They probably seen all that bread coming through. They was probably like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? The nurse practitioner was probably like, okay, let me go get my baby daddy truck out the shop. You dig what I'm saying? Let me go pay off his bail money, and we finna be out of here. I guarantee you the dude that she did, because I know it was a dude probably, and I guarantee you the dude that she did that for probably ain't got no job, no house, live with his mama, or living with her, living up off her. That's why I say, fellas, money ain't always it. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta have some game about yourself. He got a whole nurse tricking off millions of dollars on him. You dig? It's like, no, we don't know that. That's all alleged. We don't know that. You know, I'm just playing. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Crazy story, but it is what it is. My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell so you don't miss none of the content. If you are watching this now, that means I am on vacation in the middle of the ocean, so the internet signal is probably not that good, and I'm doing what I gotta do to get you this content. So this is pre-recorded footage, and I think I'm having a good time. I should be having a good time. So I hope you're having just as good a time as me. So I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. Peace.